We have new free rewards and items that you can claim right now in Red Dead Online today, and today on the show we're going to be going over all of that. Plus, this video is also our buyer's guide for this week's discounts in the game. This series serves, one, as a reminder for players who may not have been playing towards the beginning of the week, but also, more importantly, this acts as our in-depth guide on all the sales so that you don't waste a single penny here in-game. We all know how expensive items can get here, so when things are on the cheap, it's good to know where to best focus your in-game funds. We're going to get started, so if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on today's video. If you want to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. As always, we will begin with this week's free rewards and items. There are a few things here that you can earn just for logging in and playing some certain kinds of content. For one, completing any blood money opportunity with a persistent posse in tow between now and October 18th will yield a reward for a free ability card of your choice, plus an offer for 30% off any weapon. Call to Arms also has double XP opportunities this week, and included with those incentives is a few extra rewards to spice things up a little bit because, of course, extra XP, while it may be helpful for newer players to rank up a lot faster in-game, on its own, it probably won't do the trick for a lot of folks who have been playing or, of course, don't need the XP at all. And to get some extra things, team up with a persistent posse in any of the Call to Arms modes this week to receive a reward for 3,000 Club XP for the Outlaw Pass or the Quick Draw Club number 4 before Halloween Pass 2 releases. And additionally, players can earn one-time Capitale rewards by holding out and surviving these Call to Arms modes. So if you reach Wave 3 of any Call to Arms map, you will get 5 Capitale. If you reach Wave 7, you will get 5 Capitale as well, and then making it all the way to Wave 10 will result in a sum of 10 additional Capitale on top of all that, 20 in total, plus 2,000 character XP. Now, you will need some of that Capitale to replay the Il Sovrano Diamond Blood Money Opportunity mission that's offering double money and XP this week, and here is some extra Capitale if you are in need. Now, it does go without saying, don't buy Capitale at the fence, as it's a huge waste of your hard-earned gold. I could really only attempt to justify that if you have zero interest in replaying the most challenging and fun content in this game and just want to try it out once, but that's a pretty niche situation right there, I think. Lastly, if you just want to log in and get some free stuff, all players who log in to play before Tuesday morning will get 100 rounds of high-velocity rifle ammo and high-velocity revolver ammo. Just allow the 3 days or 72 hours for your rewards to arrive at the camp lockbox or your post office. Now, let's shift to our weekly discounts and some of my own personal recommendations based off these. Players will get 30% off all rifles this week, which includes the bolt action, the Springfield, and even the sniper rifles like the Rolling Block and the Carcano. And then, of course, the Elephant Rifle, which is more of a joke than a rifle, but it's there if you want it anyway. And then you also can get the Varmint Rifle as well. I would say just buy the Varmint Rifle right off the bat, especially for naturalists. It's extremely helpful. Overall, I highly encourage you to focus your attention on the bolt action rifle and the Carcano rifle if you have not acquired any of those. The Springfield and the Rolling Block are nice, of course, and eventually you'll probably want to get them just to collect them all, but it's clear that the former mentions are superior in almost every capacity. Now, here's the breakdown on why I argue that you should invest in the bolt action and Carcano over the Springfield and the Rolling Block. The bolt action deals 58.55 damage and it has a faster fire rate than the Springfield, so it does have better damage per second along with the same great accuracy, and that to me makes it the objectively better standard rifle to choose. The Springfield deals 64 damage and it can potentially need one less shot to kill than the bolt action, but due to the lower fire rate of that Springfield, it has a lot slower of a time to kill on average when you factor in all bullets fired. On the other hand, the Carcano rifle against the Rolling Block, the Carcano deals 101.1 damage and has a much faster fire rate than the Rolling Block as well, so that gives us, again, that DPS advantage, but overall, it's a superior sniper rifle for both PvE and PvP for a few reasons. That fire rate alone makes it more useful in PvE due to facing groups of enemies, and you can get more shots off, and the DPS it offers makes it superior in PvP against tank build users, or any player just using a health tonic, which is the vast majority of players in PvP. The Rolling Block rifle, while it does deal 121 damage, it does have that much slower fire rate, which again makes the DPS lower than the Carcano, ultimately something you don't necessarily want to use in PvP because you're going to get slaughtered. In PvE, it's a little bit more forgiving, but the Carcano, think of it this way as like It's just a weapon you can get more kills with one magazine before reloading. And just more of an FYI here, in case you're seriously thinking of picking up the elephant rifle because you want to use it for legendary animals or PvP or whatever, all things considered, I don't really recommend it, but either way, the elephant rifle deals 112.6 damage, it has limited range before it deals absolutely no damage, it has low ammo reserves, poor accuracy, a poor fire rate, really bad reload speed, and all of this totaling up to be an impractical weapon for combat and basically any other purpose. But if you just want to have fun with a new weapon, you could try it out. Your money's your money, right? So that's it for our weapons discounts. Now let's transition to the fence pamphlets, because I do have some top picks as well here that I strongly recommend you get your hands on first out of all the pamphlets. So first, we have the Express Explosive Ammo pamphlet. This allows you to craft this ammo, which you can use in revolvers, pistols, rifles, repeaters. You can hold up to 10 explosive rounds for each class of weapon, and this ensures a one-shot kill on any NPC, and even in legendary bounties at 5 stars and in PvP, you'll drop players who don't have tonics or who have taken basically a tier 1 tonic with one shot. Tier 2 and tier 3 tonics may require more than one explosive shot, however, depending on their health, but this obviously is a pamphlet most suited for PvP, but it's cheap, so you're going to get some salty folks messaging you if you use it on them, but it's cheap because it's so good. Personally, I don't really play PvP that much anymore once they removed the Last Stand playlist or the Last Stand 24/7 playlist, but it is also the perfect defense when you're delivering your trader wagon long distance for that $625. Because if you have a posse of several bandits who try and blow up or steal your trader delivery, you're going to want to be prepared, and if all else fails, bring out the explosive ammo and take care of that group of enemies just in case. Obviously, just don't use it to hunt normal animals or even legendaries in online, as it does destroy the pelt completely, unlike in story mode where you can use explosive rounds on legendaries. It doesn't work that way in online. Next, we have the Dynamite Arrow pamphlet. It's another necessity for self-defense. Just need a flight feather and a stick of dynamite to craft it, and you could send these flying at enemies who are attacking you or your wagon. And the best part about this with the dynamite arrows is that with Painted Black, you basically turn your character into an aimbot grenade launcher, as these dynamite arrows have a larger blast radius than the traditional explosive ammo meant for long arms. And the third pamphlet I recommend to you is the Explosive Shotgun Slug recipe. Similar to the explosive ammo pamphlet for other weapons, this one is exclusively for shotguns only, so you might as well have it for all classes of weapons with explosive ammo so that you can use it to defend yourself from hostile players looking to ruin your fun. Now, there's a few other honorable mentions like the fire arrows, incendiary buckshot, and those types of pamphlets, but I do want to move on to some other discounts in other areas of the game this week, like for example, 30% off Mustang horses in the multi-class category. You're going to be in good hands with this horse, especially with the new variant of these Mustangs. You probably heard about the Mustang horse in this game was kind of like the weak link of the multi-class category, and overall it wasn't bad, but it never really held up against the Missouri Foxtrotters or the Turkmans in game. But these new coat variants have stats that rival all other multi-class horses, and you will notice how much better these new variants are. The best part about this horse being on discount this week is the fact that there is no rank requirement for the newer variants, so if you're a low-level player, you can acquire these as long as you have the funds, and this is an opportunity I wish I had when I was getting started, because the Mustang horses, or the newer Mustang horses, are a fantastic opportunity. Now, moving on to our last discount, 30% off all ability card upgrades. I do recommend folks upgrade all ability cards over time and eventually, as each one is unique in their abilities and the situations they can apply to both in PvE and PvP. And if you want some more info on these, check out the tier list here linked in the description below, where we rank every single ability card in the game from worst to best, and I go in depth on percentage values the card buffs gives, what to look for in certain builds, etc. And the link for that again is in the description. Without going into too much detail though, if you're looking for some excellent cards to try out that are useful for all situations like rehealing, damage mitigation, damage buffs, and more, then look no further than Slow and Steady, Slippery, Painted Black, Sharpshooter, Winning Streak, Iron Lung, Eye for an Eye, Strange Medicine, Quite an Inspiration, Focus Fire, Gunslinger's Choice, Fool Me Once, The Unblinking Eye, Never Without One, and Peak Condition. So with all that said and out of the way, I think we're going to wrap things up right here. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with all the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing we post here on the channel. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask me questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.